Our next speaker is Mr.
फोन
Nisarg
इथून बल्कवर
Mehta.
घेऊन जायचा नाही. माझं नेट गेलं आणि मला लगेच लागणार आहे ते.
Uh, now our next speaker is Mr. Nisarg Mehta. Nisarg Mehta is digital transformation and Google Assistant specialist working as Google Assistant community developer. He is a Harvard Business School. He is appointed as a professional mentor for the Institution of Engineering and Technology, United Kingdom. Nisarg Mehta would be completing his computer engineering degree in 2021 from Marwadi University, Rajkot. Nisarg Mehta has completed various certifications like DEV 210X, Introduction to C++, Cyber Security Essentials by Cisco, Essential Cloud Infrastructure, Core Services, COVID-19 Online Hackathon Mentor. He is a person who grows by the community. Really, he is a magician of businesses and technocrats. Now, may I call upon Mr. Nisarg Mehta? He will be delivering his presentation on digital transformation in Industry 4.0. Mr. Nisarg Mehta.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the giving opportunity and chance to interacting with the students. So, before the starting presentation, I would like to answer the first question: why the digital transformation is important for all of the organization like the colleges, universities, and companies. Digital transformation is important nowadays. In the lockdown 4.0, things are changing drastically and dramatically. In these dramatical situations, how the things are can be automated and run digitally, it's require the digital transformations. So let's see in the presentation how it goes.
Hello, sir. Unmute your audio. Hello, sir. You are not audible. Hello, sir. Sir, you are not audible. Sir, unmute your audio. Hello.
Hello, Nisarg. Unmute your audio.
Sir, I think he's not able to do that.
Just log out and log in again, Mr. Nisarg.
Sir, please re-log in.
Log out.
First unmute yourself, Nisarg. Unmute yourself.
Sir, unmute yourself, sir.
Check your
Yes,
Am I
yes.
mic
audible
settings.
now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
I'm just sharing the screen quickly.
Okay.
Is it my screen visible?
Yes, sir, it is coming. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is visible.
Digital transformation in Industry
Uh,
4.0.
Hello, sir. Kindly put it into slideshow mode, sir.
It is on slideshow only. It is coming on.
Slideshow. Okay.
Ready?
Okay, sir. You can start.
Digital transformation in Industry 4.0. Why the digital transformation required? Because things are moving digitally nowadays. Organizations, company, peoples, customers, everyone wants the digitizations. And why they want the digitizations? Things getting faster, easier, and cheaper. So let's take a company perspective. Why does company and organization wants the digital transformation and what's their future look like? So if there is any company or organization wants a digital transformation and for their future, their bright future in these days, as our we can say fellow speaker says that about the a lot about the data science, and I would like to add one more point. Data is the foundation for the new technologies. Wherever is in the digital transformation, you requires the data to transform the things. You requires, or we can say, n number of the resources to transform the things. The second point is that getting industry ready for the future technologies. See, digital transformation is all about the transforming organization from this scratch to the complete end-to-end organization. We can compare two organizations. Let's take one superficial example of Boeing, which is well-known, we can say, aeroplane maker. And let's take a superficial example of Amazon. Both are the companies, both are the parties who are in the Fortune 500 companies. Why? In the Fortune 500, why the Amazon is on the top and why the Boeing is so little bit down? The answer is the digitization in the company. If any company or organization, even the students wants to be we can say advance in their careers, they want a digitization in their career. They should have a digitization in their career. The future success stakeholders. Okay. So from the current slide.
Your voice is not audible.
Yeah. Future success takes many actors together. If any organization or we can say company wants to be we can say successful in a digital transformation, there needs a lot of actors. Now, as I previously says, that data is the foundation of new technologies. So which are the layers of the data are required for any organization to be transformed in a digital manner? First of all, you need to collect the data. We can say if there is industry, let's take an example of your college only. If you want to predict your admission system, how many admission you will get, so you need to collect the data from the previous year. You need to collect the data from the last 10 years. Then it can be from the lots of the sensors. It can be we can say from the various marketing campaigning. Collect. Then you need to move. You need to clean the data. You need to store it in your servers, you can say in your clouds. Then you need to explore it. In the exploration means where you are anatomy of the deep cleaning. In the deep cleaning manner, where you are cleaning and with the very target and specific way, then you need to data aggregate as per the simple fundamentals of the database management, and you need to label that particular data. After the labeling, you can learn and optimize with the A/B testing manners. And after that A/B testing, you have a artificial intelligence and deep learning to predict your data. What would be your end result? This is the success key way for the digital transformation. This is the first steps. Getting industry ready for the future technologies. So let's take how many futures technology we can imagine. Let's see very quickly. In India, there is the biggest example we can consider, Jio. Once the Jio enters in a market, it changed the entire mobile internet industry. I remember in the 2014, when I want a 1 GB of data, I need to pay 250 rupees. And nowadays, data is become so cheaper. For that 250 rupees, we are running for the 30 days of the 30 GB data. So they changes. And the India is the biggest market for the smartphones and mobile internets. They are, by the 2050, mobile connectivity increased to 4.3 billion people, according to Forbes magazine. Now the artificial intelligence, everybody is talk about the artificial intelligence. Machine learnings and user interface are changing our daily life. Let's say we are using this Microsoft Team only, then sometimes speakers have a not good background. So Microsoft Team, what they provide the artificial intelligence backgrounds. The artificial intelligence interacts with the, we can say, minimal of our life. How it can be helpful in the organizational way. In the organizational way, there are several ways. They can disrupt the strategy, they can disrupt the market, they can disrupt the leadership capability, they can disrupt the domains, they can work with the alliances, they can work with the, we can say, distributed co-located teams. The virtual augmented and reality. Goldman Sachs is the betting virtual augmented reality in industry to come become a $80 billion market by 2050. It's around the $7 billion right now. Major upgrades will become in the technology infrastructure and ecosystem of the applications from the consumers and enterprise like. See, nowadays virtual reality is like for us very fancy thing. We are just using that for the, we can say, enjoying our stuff. But it can be emerged in a especially healthcare sector. Let's say some patient have a open heart surgery, but what if patient don't need a open heart surgery just because of the virtual reality and augmented reality? Students, I have a very interesting way to do your homework. Sometimes we can say your professors will give you homework which is very tricky. Sometimes in we can say several subjects like engineering drawing, you need to draw the objects by the measurements. If you can develop your own augmented reality applications, then you can draw objects. You don't need to require to draw objects even. You just capture a photo on your mobile and just put it on your, we can say, paper, and your things are done. But that is the not an ethical way, but the things, how to do things fastly and smartly in the organization when you are into the space of the digital transformation. Cloud technology. It is very my lovely part where I can speak a lot. Cloud technology is the one of the biggest buzzword in the last decade and continue impact to the next decades. Over here I entertain three players. As AWS, Azure and Google Cloud. They are the big three players. Let's take about the AWS first. In the AWS, as we know, it is popular cloud platform and people are using seamlessly, and they are increasing their web hosting and all the kind of platforms. So next is Azure, Microsoft Azure. US Pentagon, we can say US Department of Defense or DOD department give the $10 billion deal of the defense to Microsoft Azure. Now the warfare of the battlefield are moving in the cloud. So see the role of the computers into the, we can say, warfare as well in the upcoming decades. In that particular deal, as I read that paper, they have a rights to of the surveillance of the any citizen of the world. They are defending with the, we can say, 5 to 7 units of the US Department of Defense, like a US Air Force, US Navy, US Army, US Marine, and US Coast Guard. These are the 5 organizations in the US who will be defending entire world on with the power of Microsoft Azure. Google Cloud is, we can say, biggest player in the market of artificial intelligence and data science. It allows the nearly web applications and cybersecurity, more than 5,000 plus ready-made product just ready for the one-click deployment for the organization and their enterprise customers.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, are you changing the slides, because we can't see the change in the slide?
I just change it right away.
No, sir, but we can't see. I think you click on that enable editing, sir.
Okay, wait.
And then put it into slideshow mode.
Yes. So from which slide you don't able to see?
Sir, I think third slide, from third slide.
Okay, wait.
Sir, we can't see your screen now.
Wait, you can't see my screen now?
No, yes, sir. You have to present it again, I think.
This is ridiculous, I think. Okay, now you are able to?
Yes, sir, it is coming. Yes, sir. Yes.
We are also on the third point. Future success takers, actors need to work together. Let's relate with the one story. If any organization wants their change, so if you just have, we can say, one sports fair in your college, so what's the things will be happen? All the HODs, all the faculty members, and the principals will be meet, organize a meeting, and have a review. What should be done and what should be not done, and they're working together. In the age of the digital transformation, people needs to work together with the different key and with the different knowledge and with the different styles. As I said previously, data is the foundation for the new technology. Data science hierarchy needs are as follow given by on the diagram. First of all, you need to collect the data, then you need to move then you need to explore, transform it, aggregate it, and label it, and learn and optimize. Over here, let's go with the one example. You have admission system where you want a prediction of the next year admission. You will collect the data from the previous year admission system. Then you will store somewhere in your cloud, or we can say that in your servers, or in your, we can say, hard drives as well. And then you will automate the cleaning of the deep cleaning, and then you prepare it. Then you aggregate it with the, we can say, analysis and metrics and segmentations and aggregation method. Then you will learn it from that data. Then you optimize it. Then you, we can say, have a A/B testing experimentations and algorithms, and then you go for the artificial intelligence and machine learning for the predictive analysis. Then how to getting industry ready for the futuristic technologies. Mobile internet, artificial intelligence, virtual augmented reality. As I said previously, these are the key takeaways and technology which will change and transform the organization digitally. And as we discussed on the cloud technology, these are the 3 players: Microsoft Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud are the 3 cloud players who will change and disrupt the market. So how to disrupt a market with your technology? In the India, best example is Jio. Again and again, I'm telling that they come up with their one corporate philosophy. Can I have an interaction with principal, sir?
Yes, sir. Principal, sir. Hello. Principal, sir. Sir, you can have interaction with principal, sir, in a while. Is it okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So over here, let's take a scenario of we can say your college. Your college wants to move digitally, everything digital from the education to your security, and we can say your examination resultations, and we can say degree, we can say your degree award ceremony as well. So what's you need first? Your college have a one philosophy. What is, ma'am, what is your college mantra? Hello?
ज्ञानाधीनं जगत् सर्वम्.
Jnana dinam jagat sarvam.
Yes.
So this, with this mantra, we need to keep this mantra in our philosophy. Then we go for the digitizations. In the digitization, we will identify the stakeholders. Who will be the stakeholder? Let's say principals, sir, HOD sirs, and your faculty members, and one of the digital transformation specialists on your teams, and your developers and your students are the key players for the your, we can say, organization digitizations. Then you will identify which technologies, which new technologies you want to adapt. Adapting new technologies, let's say you will adapt a data science for the predictions, you will adapt a machine learning for the, we can say, student examination copy detections. Then you will adopt artificial intelligence for the, we can say, doing some fancy task. Then you need to initiate the learning initiative. The learning initiative means that once you have the, we can say, your new technologies, then you will able to apply on in within your organization. After the applying within your organization, then you have automatons and the materials of that particular we can say technology and the perspective. Then it comes with the industrial IoT. In the digital transformations and digitizations, industrial IoT plays the vital role. It enables the technology with the, it connects n number of the device, n number of machines, and n number of people, and it have a big data analysis, predictive maintenance. Then it have a global competitive. Let's say D.Y. Patil College in the next year will compete with the Harvard University for the global reputation in the QS ranking. So you need to be a global from the vocal. So what you need? Visibility, feasibility, effectiveness, and your mission statements, and the mission statements, application and distributed and undistributed leaderships. So there are 4 revolutions in the industry. First was the machine base, which we see is in the 80s. Then second was the mass productions. Then third was the automation, and fourth was the smart manufacturing. So there are 4 pillars of the digital transformations. Harnessing a data and advanced technology. Building a talent within organizations. Building a talent within organizations, faculty members must have, we can say, faculty development programs within an organization where they are able to learn the new technologies and new things and new approaches and new psychological methods. So all these are coming into the digital talent. In the 21st century, people have a talent, but people don't have a digital talent. By the 2015, digital talent demand, it will net worth 5 billion. Digitizing operations and automation process. Let's say if you are doing any task, what if it can be digitalized? What if it can be reduce your efforts of the human capital? Once you are reducing your efforts of the human capital, then it will also reduce the, we can say, expenditure of the humans. Then building a digital relationship with the customers. If you are selling our products or services, let's take an example of your college again. If your college is selling the services of the education, so how your college is interacting with the parents and the students on the digital platform, how they are maintaining well repo. It's all about these are the transformation pillars. Digital transformation strategies and framework. Strategy for the business case. First of all, as I says, that define your vision. Then current state, designing your current operation model, targeting state, define the designing desired target of the operating model, or at what target you want to achieve. Define the programmers to reach that targeted model. If you want to achieve software based, then you need to have a programmer. Then implement that particular business challenge. If you have some business, we can say logic, then you need to implement that challenge inside you. Then monitor the adoptions. What's the adoption? Then results will be taken. Then again, same page, again iteratively define your strategy, access your company current digital maturity. When it comes to digital maturity, you have a 3 takeaways. We can say starters, survivors, and the giants. Let's take the example of the certain colleges who are just started their digitizations. Like let's say some government colleges who don't have we can say that much computers and internet accessibility. They comes under the starter page. If there are some organization have some sort of the we can say digital accessibility, they come in the we can say survival page. And if they have like universities like Harvard, Stanford, and Ivy League colleges who are already started the digitization of their organization from the last decades, they are the we can say digital giants. So how you can compete with your digital giants and you leverage their digital giant benefit with your either you are a starter or either you are a survivor. That's the required the strategy, and then access the your company digital we can say organization digital maturity. Define the projects within each program. Let's take a program where the if your college wants to provide the free education to the girl child, then there will be a project in that particular program. Let's say there are the certain activities needs to be done by the girl child on the digital media, and after that digital activity we will admit that particular student in a digital manner. Implementation of technical change and monitor performance. Then create a business case and justify your statements. Access the competitors and currently digital maturity. Undertake the gap analysis. A gap analysis is the play vital role over the we can say your target statements. Define the activities within your each project. Which activities you are going to run for make your digital organization with the in the terms of digital giant. Ensure the cultural and people changes. In the digital world, if I say is that culture play the vital role. Let's say if you are meeting digitally, then you need to aware about their culture, you need to aware about their teams, and you need to aware about their peoples and their moral values, which are the play vital role over here. This is the key and the we can say roadmap of the digital transformation strategy framework. Digitizing customer relationship. Technologies such as internet, e-commerce, mobile powered, increasing personalized. Now people wants everything personalized. Analysis have the continuous stretch to buying and serving experience of the customers over the past decade. The customer journey is totally different trip today. And customers increasing expect to companies deliver the seamless 24/7 and customized engagement, assistant services, and human digital channels. Excuse me. This is the omni channel of the shop. Let's say how the shop will be digital. There will be a one orientation of the digitizations. Then there will be a segmentation and selection of the particular part of the shop. There will be a transaction between customers and sellers. Then there will be a delivery of the we can say digital products. Then there will be a customer care. Organization and there are the several takeaways which plays the digital transformation key roles. First of all, organization acquiring digital talent and achieving digital organization and culture. the organization future will look very different from the very different ways. The role of the talent within the company future will involve the higher levels of the interaction with the smart technology, and organization structure will play the key role and redefine the transaction roles. Is there any have a question over this point?
No, sir.
So acquiring digital talent. Let's take an example of your organization. In this pandemic situation, if the college wants to continue their education to the students, they require the not a faculty members who are the well qualified, but they require the digital faculty members who are the able to run their, we can say, lectures and the, we can say, classes online. So they require the one digital talent. Achieving the digital goal, the most of the important key to achieving a digital goal and value creating power. Sometimes whosoever the company who will be success in the digital future, they are creating a value for the customer. Why the Amazon is successful? Because they are creating value for the customers. They are billing. In the most of the cases in the Amazon, if you return the product, they will accept without the, we can say, asking a reason. The culture, how the culture you create. In the some of the multinational, you see that their offices are very beautiful. They don't have a tables and the chairs. They have a beds. So they create a culture so organization can run smoothly and efficiently. This is the product complexity which the has the variation order over the time increasing. In the 1700s, 1700, there will be a higher complexity of the manufacturing the products and services. First industrial revolution come in the 1800. Then it have a mechanical power production and water and steam power production. Then second revolution come in 1983. It have a conveyor belt introduced for the most of the production lines and have a mass production powered by the electricity. So over here in this example, let's try to fit your organization. How you can in the mass in this digital age, you can allow students to study. Let's say your organization wants to enroll 10 lakh students in same college, but your organization doesn't have a capacity of that much, we can say, physical infrastructure. When the physical infrastructure you cannot afford or you cannot build very quickly, but you can build your digital infrastructure very quickly, you can build it in within a second. Then it is come for the automation in the 1970. Or let's take in the educational industry, let's take an example of Byju's. Byju's are doing things very automatically. They develop their applications and they will make it very personalized. Then nowadays in industry 4.0, future is enabled by the cyber physical systems with the biotechnology and digital technologies. And it has a flexible manufacturing and serving powers with the higher complexity. So, ma'am, hello.
Yes, sir.
Principal sir will be available now.
No, not yet, sir. Maybe he's busy in meeting.
Okay. So,
I'll
is it your industry is ready? Is it your organization ready for the digitization? So it requires the connected products, digital engineering and digital operations. Let's take an example, connected products. If you take the, within your organization, Bachelor of Engineering, which have a 17 plus branches maybe. So how they all are connected together? You need to connect it in the digital platform. Then you need the digital engineering. You need to have a student-centric database and data-driven technological engineering for their entire engineering life cycle. And then you need to manage it within a digital twin technology. Why the digital twin required? In the digital world, things are failing within a second. You cannot rely on the one thing. You need to have always two. You need to always have a backup. I give one example over here. General GM, General Motors, is a big name in the, we can say, jet manufacturing, jet engine manufacturing, where they are supplying the jet engines to Boeing. And whenever the, we can say, particular aeroplane is flying on the air, they will monitor entire data. What will be the next service time? What is the RPM right now? What can be increase in this? What can be improvement, and what is the, we can say, threat in that particular? Then you need to optimize. See, 3D painting, we can say, or we can say shop on the floor, or we can say customer less, or we can say faculty less, we can say universities are the optimized digital universities we will see in the future. But when you are implementing digital transformation, only 22% industry will achieve the return on the investment on the digital transformation. So these are the steps are very crucial. Driving digital innovation through get the growth. As I share my experience, and I have a work with them, I got the, we can say, call from the New York Times editor, and they said that, Nisarg, we want to change our New York Times digitally. We have a 150 years plus history of the publishing in the newspaper industry. So when you are making the strategy for that with the innovations, you need to do the experimentations as well. So you need to auto-focus always on the hyper-connected consumer search, growing the initiatives of the higher productivity. Then they challenge the digital disruption. Go green. Now every organization wants to take care of the go green environment by growing digitally. And the end of the evolutions and business ecosystem where established companies must work not against the startups, not against the competitors. They will co-create. There are no competitors in the digital world, but they are the always co-creators. Is there any questions?
Students, you can raise your hand for asking question.
Faculty members can also ask, because according to my perspective, these are
Yes.
more helpful to faculty member as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Faculty members, any faculty member who wish to ask question, raise your hand. Student participants. No, sir. There is no question.
Okay. So I will ending this presentation over here.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts and guiding students about digital transformation in industry. Over to you, Shekhar, sir.
Yes, Mr. Mehta, thank you very much for being with us. You nicely explained the digital transformation in Industry 4.0 by giving appropriate examples of Boeing and Amazon, how digitization affected the performance of these companies. And also you have given appropriate examples of how the the game changer company in India, and how the virtual and augmented technology, cloud technology, these are really complementary to this digital transformation. You also nicely explain about the future company and given the example of our institution as the future company, hierarchy of the needs of the data, digital transformation strategy framework, the digital customer relationships, how the Amazon is taking care of their customers. Very, very interesting presentation by you, Mr. Nisarga. Thank you for being with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.